Bienvenidos, amigos, and welcome back to another episode of More Life Diaries. We're finally back.
Where are we heading?
First of all, thank you all so much for sticking with us, continued messages, continued comments over the last few months. Even, seeing Kathleen and the kids around PV saying that you guys have missed us, and we're finally back in business, sort of. As you can tell, one, I'm by myself, which I'll explain in a little bit. Two, I'm not in Mexico. I'm actually at our home in Toronto. So I'll get into that as well. And just happy to be back here and very happy to restart creating some content for you guys. As always, we have some exciting episodes. Before we get into it, let me show you some clips of the summertime. We've been MIA for a couple months now. Let me roll some footage of what we've been up to and how our summer went in Toronto. Let's go check it out. Yes, guys, glad to be back. So you may have noticed that our little condo in Toronto is empty or a hot mess right now. And yes, we actually ended up coming back this summer to sell our property in Toronto. And basically due to the market not being as good as we had hoped, there is a lot of inventory on the market. Interest rates remain high. We had a little bit of a difficulty selling. It's basically been up since early June, and we just recently sold it towards the end of September. So yes, that delayed things for us a little bit, but thankfully we did sell. Kathleen and the kids are actually already back in PV. They had the itch, they had to go back, but realistically the kids had to start school. So I said, you guys go and I will hold down the fort here until we sell, and we ended up selling shortly after. Basically just wrapping things up in our casita here in Toronto. The end of an era for us, but to be quite honest, I think we had parted ways with it when we initially moved to Puerto Vallarta. So coming back this summer was a little bit weird. Thankfully, we got to make, some nice memories in here throughout the summer, but I have to admit that I think we have outgrown this space. And to be quite honest, I feel like we have outgrown the city to a certain extent, relating to basically what we want in life. So We'll definitely talk a little bit more about that. We're planning to do maybe a few podcasts speaking about reverse culture shock and our experience here in Toronto. We will be doing that when I'm reunited with Kathleen in PV. Cannot wait to be back. So for everyone that was concerned that the channel was done, that we weren't going back to PV, well, the channel's actually just starting. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please, it helps the channel greatly. And go to buymeacoffee.com/morelifediaries if you want to buy us a coffee, which in other words means donate a small amount to us. We actually use the funds to create content for you guys. So check out new restaurants and do new excursions. So buymeacoffee.com/morelifediaries. Let's go for a little walk around Toronto. It's been a while, so let's catch up. It's windy and it's getting cold out here. But yeah, being in Toronto felt a little bit weird, to be honest, but it did feel good to get to see family and friends, do the things that we used to do, go to the parks we used to go to. Big shout out to Fillmore's for making it through the pandemic. Believe it or not, Fillmore's is a strip club here in not the nicest place in Toronto, where they used to vaccinate people throughout the pandemic. So if you got vaccinated at Fillmore's, I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, we got to go to the parks that we used to frequent, so it was kind of a nice way to get to do that for a little bit and go places that Bassi may or may not have remembered, but that he used to love going to. Our favorite place, the Science Center, shut down due to greediness of our government trying to build condos. So a lot of messed up things going on here in Toronto, but really happy we got to stop by. We are planning on coming back for a couple of months every single summer, just to visit family, maybe get an Airbnb, visit friends downtown, those types of things. But I think that was the biggest takeaway for us this trip, was that we just want to spend as much time with family as possible. Kathleen's family is mostly in Newmarket, mine being in Ottawa now. That's really the things that we enjoyed the most about the summertime here. Yeah, guys, so between spending a lot of time with friends and family and taking care of, that house and trying to basically sell it, that's basically what's been going on with us for the last couple months. I was just really not feeling motivated to create any content at all, to be quite honest. Ever since my main vlogging lens broke, which we did mention in a previous episode, just randomly stopped working. I was just really feeling not motivated from that point. The quality of the vlogs aren't that great with the other lenses that I do have. So hopefully I do get an upgraded Sony camera at some point, but I did get a little vlogging lens, which I'm very, very excited about. We got the new mics and the new lens here. I'm going to try and capture some footage here. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So basically just a little lens, which I'm excited to actually take around, because having the big camera set up with the mic definitely attracts a lot of eyes, which I don't like. Personally, I just don't want people looking at me. I don't want like people knowing that I'm vlogging or stuff like that. So this one is very incognito. And I think the overall quality will definitely be upgraded in comparison to what we used to have. So I think just getting this new camera has reignited my motivation to create content for you guys. So Lots of fun content to come. We have also a lot of content that we already shot, which I'll be putting out in the next upcoming months, basically. Just some episodes. We also have some very exciting news to share with you guys. The previous episode where we showed an Airbnb by Nahani, which is basically right beside the main church in Centro, is actually being taken over by us. So we will become the hosts of this Airbnb. I'm going to link the episode down below and the Airbnb link down below as well. So check it out, guys. We are going to put our little touch on this Airbnb. We'll also be vlogging about it. It'll become a regular part of our vlogs because we will be going there, taking care of it. And yeah, if you guys are ever interested, please do rent there if it's your style, you know, if that's what you're looking for, if you're coming to PV. We'd be more than happy to come say hi if you do as well. So we'll be taking over that Airbnb and creating a bunch of content. We're very excited about that. On a side note, you may have noticed that I'm actually sleeping on the ground. As I mentioned, there's not much furniture left. Sold the bed frame, sold everything. So yeah, basically looks like I'm living like a college kid again. That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode, just to break the ice, just to make a little comeback. I'm very excited again to go back to Puerto Vallarta. Very excited to start creating content again for you guys and to show you the content we've already created. So thanks to everyone for sticking in there with us. Everyone that's new, that's been subscribing since we went MIA, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate all of you. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, guys. We're really trying to scale the channel, trying to make it grow as much as we can. But we do appreciate every single one of you that has already subscribed. Guys, until next time, we'll see you soon. This is our journey. More Life Diaries. Peace.